What's up, YouTube? Timu's here. Now, with Spider-Man No Way Home coming out this week, I'm doing my reviews for the Spider-Man movies. So, here's my review for the Spider-Man reboot, which is, of course, the 2012 film, The Amazing Spider-Man. Of course, this ended up becoming a semi-reboot of the Spider-Man films that did not have Sam Raimi attached, that did not have Tobey Maguire back. But this time around, you had Andrew Garfield, who of course, when they announced Andrew Garfield, I wasn't really too sure about him at first, but then I saw him on the Social Network, and I was like, this dude is a perfect choice for Spider-Man. And of course, Andrew Garfield was a tad bit older to even play a high schooler, but I still thought he was a really good Spider-Man. He was pretty good as Peter Parker as well. His on-screen chemistry with Emma Stone's Gwen Stacy was a treat. Of course, you end up having Dennis Leary as Captain, as Gwen's father, Captain, as playing both the Lizard as and Dr. Kirk Connors. I know he really played his part really perfectly here. The action is great. Of course, you had Martin Sheen and Sally Field as Uncle Ben and Aunt May, who I thought they both had some really cool chemistry with one another here. Of course, you also had some other cool cast members like Campbell Scott and playing the role of Richard Parker, who's of course Peter's father, which is really interesting because even in the Tobey Maguire movies, you didn't really see much of Peter Parker's parents, which I know was really cool. See, they're like parents here. I know that was really cool. Of course, you had Chris Sayaka, who played Flash Thompson, playing the school bully here. You had some really decent, supporting players. The action is really great, really cool visual effects. Of course, we end up having another origin story because every time they reboot, they always got put in an origin story again. So we end up seeing Uncle Ben die once again. But it's still really decent, still fun. I remember watching this one in theaters. I had a ball with it. You know, like I said, both Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone, who actually dated as well. They really had great chemistry with one another. The library scene that had a cameo by Stan Lee is definitely one of my favorite Stan Lee cameos. Yeah, I really got a kick out of it. Of course, we ended up having Amazing Spider-Man 2, which I'll talk about in a separate video. But yeah, I thought The Amazing Spider-Man was a really cool reboot. Really set this new world of Spider-Man. And it was really cool seeing a new villain to change instead of like the same old villains. Like they could have easily brought back Green Goblin once again for the reboot. They could have brought back maybe Doctor Octopus, but no. Of course, they were supposed to have the Lizard in Spider-Man 4, but that never really came to fruition. So they decided to give us the Lizard in this, and I thought the Lizard was so awesome here. So yeah, if you guys have not really seen the Amazing Spider-Man, give it a go. It's a really decent reboot. Anyway, let me lead you guys. Have you ever seen The Amazing Spider-Man? If so, what's up? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Tim signing out.